I see baseball as a sort of zen pursuit. It's a slow-moving game. There are only minimal amounts of action happening at any one given time, but everyone has to be ready. A lot like life.
That is Patricia J. Davidson.
I write a blog called Baseball Bipolar, How the Blue Jays Saved My Life.
And this is Tiny Conversations. I'm Brian Colley. Patricia's blog, Baseball Bipolar, is all about how baseball saved her life.
It's true.
I know, it sounds incredible. I was in line for a Blue Jays game, and she came up to me, and her energy was incredible, and so I knew I had to record a conversation with her. We took our seats in the stands during batting practice and had this conversation. You seem really passionate about baseball. How passionate are you about baseball?
I've got this blog that I haven't really done too much with. It's called Baseball Bipolar. And it's maybe kind of sort of going to be something if I can reinvigorate myself. Maybe in the off season, after the baseball has ended. And yeah, Baseball Bipolar, about how the Blue Jays saved my life.
How did the Blue Jays save your life?
Last summer, I had what they call in polite parlance a nervous breakdown. And I wasn't particularly happy with my life circumstances at the time. So getting on a midnight bus to come to Toronto, watch the Blue Jays baseball game, go to the Art Gallery of Ontario, and then get back on a bus was a perfect sort of escape where I could leave life behind and just be in the moment at the baseball game or at the art gallery.
Why did you have the nervous breakdown?
I didn't like the job I was in. At the time, I had changed positions. I won't go into too great of a detail, but my employment wasn't satisfactory. I was doing administrative assistant stuff, a lot of data entry, and just not my kind of thing. I was isolated. I was away in the basement, and it was different from what I used to do, customer service and helping people out full-time, 5 days a week, 35 hours on the job. So yeah, the isolation, I think it was probably, and that just terribly, terribly boring data entry.
Wow. And this escape, this beautiful park where everything just can kind of make sense. I'm so interested in that. I don't know. Can you put that into words?
Baseball. Well, there was the book we talked about after we found out that you were reading Atwood. There was the book Baseball as a Road to God. And I see baseball as a sort of zen pursuit. It's a slow-moving game. There are only minimal amounts of action happening at any one given time, but everyone else, like in the outfield, everyone has to be ready. Just a lot like life, you have this moment that you and someone else are having an exchange, and there are all these other people around you, and things could change, and it seems to happen really slowly. But if you try scoring the game, just like if you try keeping a diary of your life, it actually moves too fast to keep track of everything.
Having this realization, having this moment where you said the Blue Jays saved my life, how on a day-to-day basis do you draw those parallels?
I have a job that I work at in the library. I'm a desk clerk, not a librarian. And I find it interesting, but it's not my be-all and end-all. So I have these moments where, oh, wait, okay, even if today is a crummy day, like busy, people are snotty, it's a nasty sort of work day, it doesn't matter. Brush it off, like Jay-Z, dirt on your shoulder, done. Going to baseball tomorrow, so it's all good. It becomes this milestone and this little marker of a way to have something to look forward to.
I really like that. I think there's something in sport that really does help a lot of people. How long ago did you have this kind of realization?
I've always seen baseball as a zen kind of thing, and there are a lot of books that I've read on the subject. And artists and writers, they all sort of feel the same way. If you look at Annie Proulx, I think it is, and a number of other people. But sort of 2007, but really it was last year, 2013, and I came to a dozen games. And this year it'll be 13 games in 2014. So 25 games in 2 years. And I live in Montreal. And I come to Toronto, and I go to baseball. So yeah, I've had a lot of time to think about it in the last 2 years.
Has anyone else, commented on just your love of baseball, or just maybe even gone deeper in terms of your personality and how maybe baseball has helped with things in your life?
Friends joke. They say there's a new image under fan attic. That's your picture now. You're there. Fanatic. That's you. Because it's crazy. But at the same time, it sort of is a calm bit in life. I don't know. I'm digressing and getting a little confused. But yeah, people have commented. But mostly to be like, why? What the heck? That's crazy. Like, yes, it's crazy. But I've also worked at the library for 10 years. And this is an escape. And they actually asked me if I would feel the same way if we got the Montreal Expos back. And I don't think I would, because it's that traveling and it's leaving things behind that I'm no longer in Montreal. You can't reach me. I mean, you can with the cell phones and such, but it's disappearing into the moment again, that Zen focus.
If you want to check out Patricia's blog, Baseball Bipolar, and hear the full, unedited conversation we had at the Jays game, head to our website, tinyconversations.com. While you're there, check out some of the other episodes, and if you like what you hear, please tell a friend to listen to this show. Our theme music is by Broke for Free, and if you want to get in touch, you can send an email to brian@tinyconversations.com or tweet @BrianCauley. Thanks for listening.